After missing the playoffs last year, there was an interview going around with Big Germ. He went on record saying, "I have one job, stopping pucks. I didn't do my job and I take full responsibility with us missing the postseason. I'll work on my game and we will be a playoff team next year." You know, it looks like he's worked on his game. He's 88 overall. I got trust in the man, the 6'9" beast, Big Germ. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to your Saskatchewan Stags franchise mode. Now, in this video, it's going to be maybe a little bit shorter or a little bit different than what we usually do. I kind of want to look around the NHL. We're headed into, what, year number 4? Is it year number 4 already? That's crazy. I kind of want to have a look at where the NHL is at. I want to have a look at what teams traded for who signed where. There was a lot of big players in the past couple of free agencies that we've kind of just skipped over because we're so focused on building our team. But right now we have a team that I feel like can do some serious damage. We don't really have to worry about our team. I mean, it's still very early. We've only played 2 games, but something feels different about this team. Look at Michael Dalcole. He's up to an 88 overall. He was 87 last episode. Boom, 88. You absolutely love to see it. Now we got a comment here to go over, and I told you guys in the last video, maybe, you know, send some good wishes to Adam Larson. Some of you were nice, but then we got Dev here, just absolute savage. He says Adam Larson was traded for Taylor Hall and Iguchi. Oh man, hashtag feels bad. Adam Larson, he's got that golden ticket. Every time you trade Larson for a pick or a player, it just completely goes the opposite way. So thank you, Adam Larson. Thank you for Iguchi. Now, Iguchi does not have a point in his first 2 games. I'm not worried about it, not worried at all. Looking a little bit closer here at his stats, he's very well-rounded. I mean, for a guy who's only 140 pounds, he has 3.5-star physical category. His face-offs are awesome at 88. He can block shots. His shot is bananas. This guy is going to be so damn good for us, it's not even funny. So we are going to get some simulation done. Now, like I said, I want to have a look around the NHL here. I want to get a feel for what team has what player, what players were drafted, and now they're, you know, making a pretty big impact on their team, because we're going into year 4, or the tail end of year 3. So I kind of want to see what's going on around the National Hockey League, especially because one of our rivals, the Chicago Blackhawks, completely shit the bed and let us just steal away Adam Boquist. Thank you very much. Already up to an 86. Off to a pretty good start, a goal and a helper in his first 2 games. Thank you very much, Chicago. They also got rid of Seidenberg. They couldn't sign him, so they have some serious cap problems. Obviously, they have guys like Patrick Kane and Jonathan Toews. They're making like $11 million bucks a year, so it kind of makes sense. Plus, I think they still have Brent Seabrook, so signing that Brent Seabrook contract maybe cost them Adam Boquist and or Finn Seidenberg. But let's have a look around the NHL here. Let's take our time. There's no need to rush this franchise mode. I feel like we had so many things happening. It was like draft lottery, almost make the playoffs, draft lottery, can't believe we missed the playoffs, and now we're here. So we've kind of been up and down, up and down. We haven't really just took the chance just to calm down, say what's up around the NHL. We will get some simulation done in this video, but I just kind of want to have a look at how the NHL is looking. So we're going to go team by team, nothing super crazy here. If anything really jumps out at me, I'll point it out to you guys, but ooh, their defense is not looking good there in Anaheim. They lost out on, they got rid of Cam Fowler and they got rid of Hampus Lindholm, I guess, because their D is weak. So Anaheim, not great. As well, as we usually do, let me know in the comments who you think has the best team and who kind of surprised you. But look at Agent C. There he is. He's got 3 goals in 2 games. He's 89 overall. He's ready to score 80 goals a year. Guy's going to be a freak. It looks like Cam Fowler was either traded or signed in free agency. I wish you could see like a transaction history. That would be cool, but unfortunately nothing there. Cam Fowler went from Anaheim to Arizona. The Bruins have Corey Crawford and they got Malcolm Subban back. Okay, interesting. Having a look at their squad. Ooh, it's not great. It's not great. Aside from Pasta and Brad Marchand, Bergeron is really aged. He's only 81 overall. Not looking good. Charlie McAvoy, obviously, he's a big bright spot on that team. Moving over to the Buffalo Sabres, just kind of looking for anything crazy. We were actually offered Boris Yakupov earlier on in this franchise mode. I forget what it was for, but he's turned out to be a actual NHL player, which is good to see. Rasmus Dahlin and Risto still killing it. And then they got Tuukka Rask, okay, and Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. What a beast. Now the Carolina Hurricanes, they have a sick team actually. Look at their first line. Oh my god. So here's Quinton Byfield. All right, so, he's 84 overall. Now, we took Cole Perfetti over Quinton Byfield. Now, we can still call Cole Perfetti up, but wow, 84 overall. Okay, interesting, very interesting. They got Caden Evans as well, who was a first-round pick in 2018, so they're looking good. They're looking really, really good. I mean, even their D, wow, they got Morgan Riley as well. Wow, okay, so yeah, Carolina is legit. Their goaltending isn't fantastic, but yeah, they are definitely a legit hockey team. Holy, Quinton Byfield, 84 overall, making me look stupid. Panarin decides to stay in Columbus, all right. Jumbo Joe, still kicking around, 42 years old. Man, I hope that they win the cup, just for him. Defense is pretty much the exact same, and they still have Bobrovsky. So Bobrovsky and Panarin, they both stayed. Calgary gets Torrey Krug, all right, interesting. They should still have Johnny Hockey and Monahan. Nothing else super crazy has changed over here in Calgary. Just kind of want to have a look and see how our team stacks up against everyone else's, because this is the year where we are going to make the playoffs and we are going to be a legitimate team. So actually, oh my god, Chicago, why do you have the oldest goalies in the NHL? What are you doing? So Chicago's got Kilzakin, they also got Hulkenberg, but they're paying guys like Patrick Kane's making what, 10.5, exact same thing with Jonathan Toews, so there's 21 million right there. Dylan Strome's making 6.1, Brendan Don't Be Sod 20's making 5.5, ADB's making 5.7, Hulkenberg's making 7.8, which is actually a really good contract. And then defensively, I mean, Brent Seabrook is making what, 6.8 for the next 2 years. No surprise they couldn't hang on to their young guys. I guess it makes sense. I am interested to see where Seidenberg did sign in free agency, because that's a big piece. That's a big piece. Nothing else crazy here. Kirby Dach. So there's Kirby Dach there, cracking the NHL roster. Early on in the franchise mode, Clayton Keller went over to Dallas in some crazy trade that they got fleeced in, but they got Clayton Keller, and they have quite the hockey team. Still rocking with Ben Bishop. There he is, 83 overall. Now the Detroit Red Wings, Philip Zadina, Nika Solani, hasn't scored a goal though in his first 2 games, and Anthony Mantha. What a line. Dylan Larkin, Mikael Granlund, yeah, they're sick. Josh Levo, you love to see it. Defensively, they're not great, and in the cage, they have UC Saros and Seattle Storm Bear legend Aaron Dell. All right, moving on to Edmonton here. So Chase Versi has grown to an 85. He was 80 overall out of the draft. We all know how good Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl are. Their team is pretty good. Defensively, they got that Primo kid they drafted last year. He made the team straight out of camp, baby. Calvin DeHaan, Oscar Klefbom. So their defense isn't terrible, and they don't have anyone. Oh man, why Edmonton? You almost do the right thing, and then it's like, yeah, we'll just get all these sick forwards, we'll draft smart defensively, but then we'll go with Michael Neuwirth between the pipes. Makes sense. Now, Oscar Gormley, that is a guy who got real good real fast. 95 overall. Look at their center depth. Oh my god. They're nasty over there in Florida. Keith Yandel, Ekblad, and then in the cage, they got Ed McPherson, who's turned out to be really damn good. I'm glad he turned out. David Riddick and Jonathan Quick there for the Los Angeles Kings. Ooh, they're not looking that great, actually. They're looking really bad, actually. Ouch. And I'm sure Drew Doughty is still very much elite. And there is... I was actually calling him Phil Ledoux for some reason. His name's Paul. A few episodes ago, some people pointed it out to me, but I was calling him Phil. His name is definitely Paul. But from now on, his name's Phil. Makes sense. But God, their D is weak. Holy. Wow, look at Matt Dumba, 91 overall. He grew like crazy. That's good to see. Devin Dubnyk, 35 years old, still a 90 overall. He's killing it. Carey Price, pretty much the exact same thing. As for the Habs, they have that 95 overall medium franchise guy they got in the year 1 randomly generated draft. 99 offensive awareness. What a beast. Yeah, him, Max Domi, and Jonathan Drouin. What a line. That's awesome. Defensively, Victor Mete. So Shea Weber still kicking it. He's only 80 overall. New Jersey, now we all know about them. They got Jack Hughes, who's now a 90, so they have 2 90 overall centers down the middle. That's gross. Aside from Nashville's first line, they really don't have a lot going for them. I know defensively they're nasty. Boris Yakupov, PK Subban. That's, oh my god. Look at this top six. That's just not even fair. Boris Yakupov, what a beast. There he is. He finished with 30 points last year. He's got a career total, 164 games played. He's got 50 points. This man is a straight shooter. There he is there. 94 overall, though, so I knew he was going to get good, and he got good really, really fast. Looks like Pekka Rinne has now moved on. They got Michael Hutchinson as the starter. Okay. Now, Jacob Markstram, there he is. Edmonton could have had him, and they could have had him for cheap. He's making $2.8 million. That is an absolute steal. I tried to help you out. I tried to be a good guy, and you guys were just like, nah, you know what? Let's just go the exact opposite way. And why is Matthew Barzal 84 overall? He is not happy. I can already hear all of the comments. Trade for Barzal, trade for Barzal. Here's how the Rangers are looking, so pretty well balanced. Their center depth is crazy. They got Lindgren here, turned out to be pretty good. And then in the cage, Henrik Lundqvist is still kicking it, 39 years old, still handsome as hell. The Ottawa Senators have two aging starting goalies. Robin Lehner goes back to the team that drafted him. Fun fact. I think they drafted him anyways. They got Philip Forsberg, Pierre-Luc Dubois, so they've really went all out here. Wow, they got two superstars who weren't on their team at the start. That's kind of crazy. Colin White, how's it going, buddy? Legend. Defensively, Slater Cuckoo, Nestorov. Who's this guy? 5th overall in 2018. Okay, damn. Igor Nestorov. Well, that's right. I remember this guy. See, it's good that we're going back and going through everything. This guy's a monster. What a beast. Eric Brandstrom, 22 years old, hasn't quite grown like I thought he would, but hopefully he gets up there because his potential, I've seen him get to be really, really good. So we got a pretty good team here in Philadelphia. I don't know about playing Oscar Lindblom on the second line over Morgan Frost on the fourth. I wouldn't do that, but you do you, Philadelphia. You do you. Carter Hart turned out to be an absolute stud, as we know he's all going to be. Pittsburgh, they got Matt Murray and Tristan Jarry still, and then Crosby, Kessel, Hornquist, Malkin. They got Ty Ratty, so pretty much the same team. Jake Gensel, pretty much the same squad. Defensively, Chris Letang, nothing else really changed from their team. So the San Jose Sharks, obviously they don't have Pavelski, they don't have Jumbo Joe Thornton. Erik Karlsson decided to sign though, so that's always good. And then they still have Martin Jones. And they have Jake Allen, which is kind of funny. Jake Allen's old team, Jordan Binghamton, now has the starting job, obviously. And then on the forward core, Robbie Fabry, Ryan O'Reilly, Tarasenko, Sammy Blaze, Nick Suzuki. So I got a pretty good team here. A very good team, actually. Look at their third line. That's a nasty line. Defensively, they're pretty damn good as well. So the Blues are definitely a very, very good team. And look at these guys. Whew. Oh, man. So they went out and they got Hampus Lindholm. So they got Lindholm, McDonough, Sergachev, and Hedman. Damn. Plus, they got a couple of ex-Saskatchewan boys, Mike Green and TVR. Thanks for the first. Kucherov, you know, just 96 overall. Not a big deal. Yaroslav Halak found a good home in Tampa Bay. Stags legend. Freddie Anderson and James Reimer. So good to see James Reimer stuck it out once again in Toronto after we traded him there. What's going on in Leafland here? I know you guys are going to want to see this. Who's this guy and why are you so good? 7th round pick in 2014. I've never heard of this guy. His hair is like 2 feet in the air. What are you doing? That's not a great look. Wonder how much gel that guy has to use. The center depth is obviously crazy. Kadri, Matthews, and then John Tavares. They lost out on Morgan Rielly, which is crazy. I don't know why Toronto never offers a contract to Morgan Rielly. It just literally makes no sense. Here's the Vancouver boys, fresh off a Stanley Cup. You love to see it. How's EP doing? EP, Radulov, and Besser. Now, I've mentioned this a few times. I've mentioned that Radulov really seems to simulate well. If you look at his stats here, he's always putting up like 90, 85, 75. So playing alongside of Pettersson and Brock Besser, we're going to keep a close eye on that. Bo Horvat, William Wild Bill Karlsson, and Sven Berchi, Tanner Pearson, Riley Nash, and Wayne Train, Virtanen, Gaudette, and Boyd. Interesting. Okay. Defensively, Quinn Hughes, my man. We got Kelly Adams, who is a Okay, he was drafted 2018. I do remember that guy. That's right. I was making fun of them because they drafted a defenseman number 2 overall, but turning out to be a pretty good player for Vancouver. They're just coming off a cup win, so what do I know? Here's the Vegas Golden Knights. Mark Stone still there. They got Hoffman, so the return of Stone and Hoffman. Pacioretty, okay, so they still have basically their entire core, plus Hoffman and Alexis Lafreniere, or Alexis Lafreniere, however you want to say it. Shea Theodore, my man. And then in between the pipes, I'm sure it's still... Oh, no, it's not Marc-Andre Fleury. It's Pekka Rinne. I wonder where Flower went. Huh, we only have a couple more teams, so he should be popping up pretty quick here. Maybe I glanced over him, but Big Mac, there he is. He had a rookie campaign of 12 and 11, so there you go. He's only 19 years old, 83 overall. He's going to learn from Connor Hellebuck. They're going to have a goaltending issue pretty quick here. They got to make a choice on who they're going to go with. Nikolai Ehlers, Patrick Laine. I wonder where Capo Caco, there he is. So, wow, they are one of the best teams I've seen so far. They got Capo Caco and Kyle Connor on the third line. That's insane. Defensively, they're pretty nasty as well. Now, the last team, the Washington Capitals, there's Bobby Lemieux, second overall. We got John Carlson, Kevin Shattenkirk, Dmitry Orlov, so pretty much the same, except for, obviously, Bobby Lemieux. In the cage, they got Ilya Samsonov and Braden Holtby. So where's Marc-Andre Fleury? Did I glance over him? Maybe I did. Oshie, Kuznetsov, Verana, pretty much the exact same. We tried to trade for Burakovsky earlier on, and he's still an 82 overall. And Patrick Maroon has dropped way down to a 79. And there is your look around the National Hockey League. Just having a really early look here at the draft class. I hope it doesn't freeze on me. I didn't create any players for this draft. I don't think I did anyways. There might be one or two, but I just can't remember. I think after that Nika Solani kid, I was like, okay, that's the only player I'm going to make that's like crazy overall. So I didn't really do anything else after that. So let's get into some simulation here now that we kind of have a better understanding of who's around the NHL. We got some rivalry games coming up, obviously. Now, I hope you guys are keeping track of our record against the St. Louis Blues because it's been a little while, and I'm going to need an update in the comments for this video. So let's go here, starting the year off 0-2. I would like to go into the simulation here. I don't want to slow sim every game, but I want to see Iguchi's first goal. I want to see if it's going to come at home. I want to see if it's going to be on what goalie, who assists on it. It's a huge moment, and I want it. It's a huge moment, and I want to witness it live. Let's go. First period, 1-1. Dougie Hamilton and Dadonov scored. Going into period number 2. All right, 2-1. Jesper Fast, there you go, on Ed McPherson. We're out shooting them by a little bit, just the tiniest of margins here. It's all tied up now. Sugimoto, there you go. That's a big goal. Now I need the other Japanese boy, Iguchi. Get on the score sheet, buddy. I need to see a goal here against the Florida Panthers. Looks like, barring a crazy collapse, we are going to start off the year 3-0. I don't believe we've ever done this, which is a big plus. And there's Iguchi's first ever career National Hockey League point. It was on the... What goal was it on? It was on the Jesper Fast goal from Justin Falk and Iguchi. You love to see it. That's awesome. We could be slow simming 10 games before he gets his first ever goal. Let's just keep the... Let's keep the streak going here. 3-0 versus 4-0. Who's going to come out on top? And, ooh, we got a trade here. Mark-Edward Vlasic. So we did lose that game, unfortunately, against the Ottawa Senators. But Mark-Edward Vlasic, who's making $7 million for the next 4 years. And you want to trade me for this stud? This absolute stud? I don't think so. No way. I think I'm going to sign him and bring him up to the AHL, or should I give him one more year in the dub? I'm definitely going to ink him to a contract because 74 overall, he could jump up pretty quickly here. Let's get this entire month done, and then we'll go in and do a couple of tweaks here. But 5-1 to start off the year, that's awesome. That's the third time this year we've already put up 5 or more goals, so that's awesome. Up against the Hawks, we're both 5-1. Adam Boquist returning to the city that drafted him, the team that didn't want him. Well, it's not that they didn't want him, it's that they just couldn't afford him because they made some poor choices like signing Brent Seabrook to a $1 trillion contract, 15 years, $1 trillion. Let's go. Period number 1. Adam Boquist, the return, and Ilya Kovalchuk scores on Ryan Miller, breaks his hip with a wrist shot, and he goes right into the net. Period number 2. Oh, 4-4. Holy. Okay, goals. All right, so let's go over this. It went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Hayden, killer. Hulkenberg, killer. Kajula, Sissons, and then Dylan Strome. So both goalies played like Swiss cheese in that second period. Hopefully we can... Oh, no. ADB scores on Big Germ. But Aguchi! There you go. Is that his first career NHL goal? If it comes against the Hawks, that'd be awesome. Okay, Kilzakin comes right back. This game's crazy. Chubby scores on Ryan Miller. Oh my god, we got a 6-6 hockey game here. It's the wild one, boys. It's a wild one. Here we go. Oh no, Forsling. Who are you? Gustav Forsling, former Vancouver Canucks draft pick, and we let Big Germ allow 7. Yikes. That was a bit of a crazy one. Killer had 3 points, gets the first star. Ouch. That's a crazy game. It's a lot of goals. All right, we got a little back-to-back here. Hopefully we can rebound after allowing 8. We allow 3. We're 5-3-0 here up against Buffalo. Ooh, another loss. We're almost down to 500 here, guys. Nope, not happening. I do have to go sign that kid. I will do that. I'll do that after this game here against the Carolina Hurricanes. The return of Adam Larson. Now, this should have been Aguchi's squad. This should have been his team. He should have been a Carolina Hurricane, but nope. The hockey gods, they shone upon us and they said, draft lottery gods, be good to them. And thus, Aguchi is born. And Anthony Cirelli scores on the first shot. You love to see it. Period number 1. 9 minutes left in the first. Chubby makes it a 2-0 game going into the second. 3-0. Aguchi on the score sheet. Going into the third. Chubby gets another one. Svetch scores, but Big Germ shut the door for the rest of the way. That's a big win against a really good Carolina team. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and sign that kid really quickly. Maybe we could bring him up to play in the AHL. I mean, 74 overall. He's definitely good enough. I mean, so is Perfetti. I should probably call him up too. Let's see what we can do here. So I got those guys inked to a contract. That's good news, but I don't think there's a way to call them up from junior. If there is, let me know. I don't think there is. I just briefly had a quick look at it, and I don't know if you can. If not, it's not the end of the world. One more year in junior won't kill them. Perfetti will definitely have a roster spot next year, 100%. And the big kid, Dylan Gunther, or however you want to pronounce his stupid name, the Big D, the big kid, definitely going to be in the AHL for next year. A second for Braden Coburn. Absolutely not. We are 9-4 to start off the year after a couple of big wins. That's 4 in a row. Can we make it 5? Oh yeah, baby, there's 5. There's 6 in a row. 11-4. Remember when I said there's something different about this team? I have a feeling, and this is definitely it. So, oh wait, Seidenberg. Okay, hold on. So there was a reason why he wasn't on any other team, because no one sent in an offer sheet, which is absolutely insane. Finn Seidenberg, how do you not have an offer sheet? I can't believe that nothing's going on with this guy. But they want Chaika and the big kid. Oh man, what do I do here? So Chaika is going to be really good for us. Everyone agreed we made the right choice there. Exact same thing with the big kid from Edmonton, the Big D. He's got 17 points in 18 games. But we can get Finn Seidenberg. This is just throwing a wrench into all my plans. What are you doing, Chicago? Why? Like, I could cheat the system and I could give them, like, Mahalik and I could give them someone else. But really, is it not so much realistic, but does it make sense? Our defense is pretty much set. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to leave that with you guys. I can already see the comments going absolutely crazy. You have to get him at all costs. Do whatever it takes. But, I mean, is that really something we should go after? I think we're pretty much set where we are. I'm not really looking to make a move because we are absolutely crushing it right now. That was how many wins in a row? That was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we lose to the 12-3-3 Dallas Stars. So, I mean, there's really no need for us to make a move. Our defense is great. We're doing great. Big game against Tampa. They're 13-3-2. Come on, big win. 6-4 loss. That's a really good team. Okay, 3 losses in a row after winning 8. That's not what you love to see. That's the opposite of what you love to see. Up against Big Mac in the Winnipeg Jets, they're 16-4. That's another loss. So you win 8, you lose 4. I don't know if I'm all about that. 13-8 is our record up against the St. Louis Blues. Someone's got to tell me what our all-time record is against our expansion nemesis. First period, Justin Falk and Tyler Benson, fourth liner, baby. Period number 2. All right, 6-1. What a period. Justin Falk, Iguchi, Chubby, and Hiroyuki going into, oh my God, 8-5. Okay, so Big Germ allows 4 within like 7 minutes. Justin Falk and Iguchi gets another one, so 8-5. That's a crazy one. Justin Falk had 4 points. Iguchi had 4. Chubby had 3. Lots of points going on. Lots of points are being scored right now. So I'm going to slow sim this game against Agent C just for fun. And maybe we'll do up till the Detroit Red Wings. We'll go up against Nika Solani. We're going to go Iguchi versus Nika Solani. That's going to be fun. But, I mean, losing those 4 games really screwed us. We could be 18-4 right now if we would have kept up that winning streak. But Agent C is in the building. He forever has the L word attached to him. Absolute legend. We got some legends in the making here in Saskatchewan. Let's go. Anthony Cirelli starts it off against Darcy Kemper. There you go. 41 seconds in, he gets it done. Period number 1. Braden Shen and Killer. We scored so early, it kind of threw me off, but Shen, Killer, and Anthony Cirelli, love to see it. Period number 2. Ilya Kovalchuk and Hiroyuki, and they get 1, and it's Lawson Krause on Big Germ. He shuts the door. That's good to see. 15-8-0, not bad at all. Let's have a look at the points here. Ooh, Iguchi leading the team in scoring as a rookie. 22 points in 23 games, still at 86 overall. Yeah, there's a lot of players putting up a lot of points here. We have a lot of just pure studs. So Iguchi, 11-11. Hiroyuki with 10-10. Braden Shen, 6-13. Justin Falk with 19. Sugimoto with 18. Look at Adam Boquist. Thank you very much, Chicago. Chubby, there you go, 16 points. Kovalchuk has 16 points as well. Michael Dal Cole still at that 88 overall. You love to see it. There's a lot of players putting up a lot of points. This is great. Connor Murphy is the only guy in the entire team to not have a Geno. So the next couple games, everyone passed to Connor Murphy. I don't care what it takes. 11-6 for Big Germ, so it's not bad. And 4-2 for the money man, Jimmy Howard. Now, just for fun, let's have a quick look around the NHL. Connor Hellebuck is 14-2. Okay. Ryan Miller is 12-5, but he has 5 shutouts. Okay. As for rookie skaters, so Nika Solani and Iguchi, this is going to be a battle for the Calder Trophy. This is going to be awesome to watch. And we have a game against the Wings coming up next week, so definitely have to keep a close eye on that. Kucherov, Line, Stammer, Crosby, Leon. All right, so pretty much everyone that you're used to seeing here. No real surprises. Brock Besser, how are you? You know what, maybe we'll get this entire month done because it kind of makes sense. If we're going to go up to the Detroit game, we might as well just do another 2.5 weeks, and we'll finish it off against the Toronto Maple Leafs. So we're 15-9-0. We're not out of the woods yet. I mean, a couple of losses, and we're right at 500. So up against the Edmonton Oilers here, we got that Chase Versey kid who won the Calder, I think, last year, and obviously Connor McJesus. We got a big test here. Let's go. First period. 1-0. Jacobs, okay. Period number 2. All right, we tie it up. Killer going into the third, and it's 3-2. Tyler Benson, the ex-Edmonton Oiler, with the game-winning goal with 6 minutes left. Michael Dal Cole scores, and Connor McDavid scores for them, but Tyler Benson, you'll love to see it. Thank you. So that's back-to-back wins after losing back-to-back. So let's not go on a losing streak here. Let's keep the W's alive up against the LA Kings, 6-1. Now, this is going to be a big test. I know the Habs are good. They have that franchise guy, so you got to watch out for him. Come on, big W against the Habs, 5-0, baby. The Tim Horton place is absolutely packed tonight. Nika Solani making his debut in front of the Saskatchewan fans. He went number 1. Iguchi went number 2. The battle for the Calder Trophy. Let's go. Period number 1. 4-2. Oh my God, goals. So Sugimoto, Levo, Hiroyuki, Iguchi, and Sugimoto. So basically we're Team Japan at this point. Iguchi gets 1. You love to see it. That's 1 for Iguchi and none for Solani. 6 goals in the first period. That's crazy. Period number 2. The home fans are loving this. All right, we get 2 more. They get 1. Chubby and Killer. It's a 6-3 game. Both goalies aren't playing that great. Tyler Benson makes it 7. He's having quite the week. Had the game winner against Edmonton. Gets 1 here against the Wings. Evgeny Svechnikov scores on Big Germ, but I think we're going to hold it down here. Tyler Benson, give this guy a Team of the Week item in Hockey Ultimate Team. That's his second. Oh my God, Michael Dalcol makes it 9-4, ladies and gentlemen. We are putting up some serious numbers right now. 9-4. 3 points for all 3 of our beautiful men here. Sugimoto, Tyler Benson, and Valery Chubby Chubasov. There you go. That's quite the hockey game. So Iguchi had a goal and a helper. He was +3. Now let's compare that to Mika Solani, that bum. He only had 1 assist, -3. Ha! Jokes. Okay, so you know what, actually? You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. 1 person in the comments, or 100 of you, I don't care. Each game against the Detroit Red Wings from here on out, from start to finish, from this episode, which is episode number 11, all the way up to episode 900, we need to keep a running track on every single game against the Wings. I'll slow sim it. I will show the stats of Mika Solani. I will show the stats of Iguchi. I want someone to keep track of it and someone to make a graphic of it. And at the end of every single year, we'll review it and we'll keep a running track, because this is pick 1 and pick 2. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to keep track of, so we've got to do that. Did we have any other games against the Wings that I just glanced over? No, we didn't. I don't think we play them a ton, so we play them once in December. Might not be a ton to keep track of, because it looks like we only play them twice a year. We play them in February, and that's it. So I guess there's really not a lot to keep track of, but I guess it's a job for someone, if someone wants it. Now, I said this video was going to be short, but it looks like it's going to be about the same time that every other video is. We're just going to get December done here up against the Sharks after winning 5 in a row. Can we keep it going? 12-2? Are you kidding me? We just scored 12 goals? 12. That's of what? Okay, 12-2. Sorry, San Jose. I'm sorry about that. Ouch. That sucks for you guys. And then we lose 4-3 back-to-back. But I want to go to the stats here, and I quickly want to see what players put up some big points, because 12 goals? I assume someone had at least 5 points. And there it is. Final score, 12-2. The Stag, Michael Dalcol, had a monster night with 5 points. You love to see it. Exact same thing with Iguchi. He had a hat trick. Just doesn't get any better than that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But then you go ahead and lose the next 2 games 4-3. Interesting. All right, so 3 games left in the regular season. We are scoring a lot of goals. I think that's just a general thing around the NHL. Most games are going to at least 5 or more goals. That game had 9. Let's see what this Ottawa one's going to have. This one had 8 in a 7-1 win, so lots of goals are happening around the NHL. The sliders really do help. Up against the Maple Leafs, we are 23-11-1. You know what sounds way better than 23-11-1? How about 24-11-1? Let's go. First period against the Maple Leafs. We're down by 2. Nikita Zaitsev and all kind of trade rumors right now. John Tavares scores. We started Jimmy Howard, so we started the backup here. Let's go. Period number 2. Big second period here. All right, we get 1. The captain, Braden Shen, from just over the red line, comes in, just wires one. Take that, James Reimer. All right, Kadri makes it 4-1. We're being, oh my God, look at the shots. 33-19. Ouch, this one is over. Sugimoto gets 1, but it's too little too late. John Tavares gets the goal. And unfortunately, we're not going to go with 24 wins. We're going to stick at 23. That's fine. Michael Jordan's number is 23. Can't hate on that. So we have 47 points here, and that is good for second in our division. We're at least at the tops of the NHL. It's nice to see. We're actually in 3rd place behind Tampa Bay, is just on an absolute tear right now. They have 53, so we are doing good. I'm feeling pretty confident about the team. I do want to have a look at one thing here, and that is going to be Chicago Blackhawks, because do they still have Seidenberg? Like, is this something that we're going to have to take into our own hands? Oh my God, just sign the guy. I guess you can't. You have $1 million in cap, so that's not going to work out. All right, so let's have a quick look here around the NHL, have a quick look at our stats, and then we'll end off this video. Again, I was hoping I would be sitting here recording for about half an hour. I'm at 52 minutes right now, so once I start, I just can't stop. I'm having so much fun with this. But look at Adam Boquist. Oh my God, 37 points in 36 games. He's tied for second with Sugimoto, and Hiroyuki's got 39. So the boys are absolutely buzzing. We have Aguchi with 34, Braden Shen with 34, Kovalchuk with 29, Michael Dalgol with 29, Chubby with 26. So it's not terrible. He's up to an 85 overall, so he's growing, which you'll love to see. Justin Falk with 26, Dougie Hamilton with 25. There's a lot of players scoring a lot of points for us. Tyler Benson, there you go, 19 points in 36 games. That's very respectable for a fourth liner. I can't hate on that at all. Jesper Fast, I mean, I think people warned me in the comments this was going to happen. For some reason, he just fell off the map. And you know what? I can't be too upset. He had 3 unbelievable years for us, and he's honestly probably the first legend in the Saskatchewan Stags category, but what a beast. And Connor Murphy gets his first goal. That's awesome. Now, as for goalies, Big Germ, 18-8. Where's all the Big Germ haters at now, huh? Where are you guys at? Actually, come back to me after March when I know we're in the playoffs, because this could still go very, very south. All right, the entire league. Philip Grubauer, 18-8. He's leading the way. Ryan Miller, apparently. Okay, interesting. As for the race to the Calder Trophy, oh my God. Okay, Nika Solani, 46 points. He's kind of pulling away from Aguchi here, but interesting. Okay, Alexis Lafreniere has 31, but damn, he is on a tear right now. He is on a tear. All right, so as for skaters, Sidney Crosby, 34 years old, playing like he's 24, taking the league by storm. It's still his NHL, all this new young Japanese talent, all the Bergs, doesn't matter. It's still his league, 56 points in 35 games. I wish McDavid simmed as good as Crosby did, because it's just annoying. It's annoying how McDavid never puts up the numbers that he should in franchise mode. But Kucherov, Patrick Laine, who's leading the way in goals? Is it Oscar Gormley once again? It's not. He's not even up here. Tarasenko's got 27, tied with Johnny Hockey. And where is Oscar Gormley? 21. So, I mean, Aguchi's got 21. He's tied with Nika Solani. Should be a very, very fun end to the year. So I don't think there's going to be a ton to think about, aside from, of course, that whole entire Seidenberg thing in the comments with the Chicago Blackhawks, because I know that's never going to leave. But when you think about it realistically, do we have the cap space? Why am I simming this game? I just can't stop recording this. Okay, I did that on accident, but we're going to sim it anyways. We have the cap right now, but in the future, I don't know. I don't know if I want to really push that, but let's go here up against the Colorado Avalanche in a game I didn't want to sim, but I just really like franchise mode, okay? Stop yelling. First period, it's 1-1. Sugimoto, and then Nathan McKinnon scores on Big Germ. Period number 2. Ooh, 4-1. I wish I didn't simulate this game. Ouch. All right, Michael Dalcol gets 1, but the best goalie in the league, Philip Grubauer, gets his 19th win of the year. That's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.